So this is a drive time YouTube live, which is fun. Hi everyone, how are you? I say how are you, no one's there because I didn't announce it, so I just thought, hey, I'm on the way to Warhammer World. Let's let you all into this wildly fascinating part of the journey. I just spent the night at a friend's house in Rugby, so I've not got quite such a long journey today, which is nice. So I just thought I'd do a quick kind of beginning of the journey, talk about what I'm expecting, what I'm looking forward to, and then at the end of the journey I'll do a kind of live reaction, because YouTube loves that live reaction game of the first time I see Warhammer World. It's supposed to be quite impressive. So yeah, welcome to my car. It's a red Toyota Yaris. It's, fascinating. Basically, I'm giving you my face and my car details. I'm just giving you all the things you possibly need to dox me. So have fun internet. What am I looking forward to today? I am looking forward to seeing all the amazing, tiny, epic scale armies that people are bringing. Without fail, every single picture of a fully put together Legion Imperialis army, regardless of the makeup, regardless of the colour scheme, regardless of the Legio cohort, is perfect. Like there's something about so many models all together that it's just unparalleled. I've never seen a bad looking Legion's army, which is a lot more than I can say for 28 mil scale. I don't know whether it's just that scale is very forgiving, people looking from so far away, although I haven't remembered my glasses this weekend, so I will be able to see the detail. Or whether it's just, sheer numbers makes an army look good, and you guarantee those numbers with epic scale. But yeah, every single army that's been shared with me on Instagram, Facebook, or Reddit, or YouTube has looked incredible, and I'm sure seeing all of those armies together in one place is going to be even more so. I think I'm looking forward to seeing the actual kind of Warhammer World displays. You're not allowed to video in there. You are allowed to take personal photos, but you're not supposed to share them out because the whole point is they're amazing to look at. It's a bit like a museum. You're not seeing just a little bit, taken with even the best phone camera isn't going to be as good as the kind of professional photography that is out there on the website, or kind of videos professionally, or even going there to see it on your own. So I'll probably take photos of my face reacting to all this nonsense, but I won't be allowed to show you videos of the place, which is understandable. Yes. If anyone has any advice on how to follow sat-nav in the north, that'd be great. I say north, it's Midlands. It's north for me because I'm a southern fairy, but it feels very, very northern to me. So I'm very sorry, actual northerners and Scots, for whom Nottingham is like down there. This is just my incredibly silly southern opinion. So what am I not looking forward to? I don't think I'm not looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to not being as experienced as some of the people there. I've had one full game and several intro games, so I know the kind of roundabout ways of doing things. It should be fun. I don't think I'll embarrass myself, but I certainly don't think I'll make any good decisions tactically. But that should be fun, I'm playing the last remnants of the traitors at Isfahan 3 just before all the other commanders showed up and helped them wipe out the loyalists. This was the point at which Horus genuinely thought the rebellion had failed. We had this idea to throw all these virus bombs and just wipe out all the loyalists in his ranks, and he missed. To cut a long story incredibly short. So yeah, this is them at their, with the exception of the world leaders who are in their elements, just going around hacking everyone's pieces. This is all 4 legions at their kind of most So if I don't do well, blame that. I'm playing for fluff. That's fully what I intended. But more likely, I'm just going to be making some very silly decisions. But dice rolls can counter for a lot. So as long as my old, I've got the big black and red Apocalypse dice cube that I brought with me because it has the most dice with it. That black and red is a cool colour scheme. I've also got my special Flanish dice for any particularly important rolls, just so I know, I can call upon the Prince of Pleasure herself. So, I'm not looking forward to potentially completely embarrassing myself and LItbashing as a whole, but, hopefully people will enjoy destroying me. In terms of predictions, what do I predict will happen? I don't predict I'll do very well. I predict that the tank-heavy solar lists will dominate the kind of more destruction missions, but infantry-heavy solar lists, particularly heavy on Boltari and Ogrins, will dominate the objective game. I don't think the Astartes are going to do very well. I do think we'll see a couple of allied Astartes detachments in solar lists. I think even the chance of a sneaky Emperor's Children seizing the initiative is worth sticking a kind of very small Emperor's Children detachment as an ally. I think you might see a few of those. I do think competitively Solar, I expect, will be winning out, which is my excuse if I completely crash and burn like a virus bomb. Other predictions, I predict you're going to see a lot of, if people are playing professionally, I expect you to see, professionally, like competitively, you're probably going to see a lot of Alpha Legion on the Astartes side, because they've got so many of those deployment shenanigans. There are some I don't think we'll see as many of, which is a shame. I don't think we're going to see many Iron Warriors, which is a shame because I love Iron Warriors and they look incredible at this scale. But their Legion tactic is really weird, particularly for Iron Warriors. I think the whole point is iron within, iron without our iron. Like, look at all our tanks, look at all our machines, look at how little we have to rely on our silly humanness. And then their Legion trait is, all our silly humans get extra objective control. That sounds very Iron Warrior. Of all the Legion traits, the Iron Warrior is the one that seems least fluffy, unless there's something I'm missing. I would like to see it maybe the opposite, maybe give tanks objective control to the Iron Warriors, really. I think that would have been more. And really kind of mixed up how our army is built. Maybe that would have been too OP, I don't know. In the games I played, particularly in close combat, tanks haven't been much of an issue. I've got a little thing next to me that looks like people are actually watching. I wonder if they are. I can't see your comments. Just assume I'm doing a YouTube live rather than a kind of streamy thing, and I've never done that before. So you might be commenting, but I can't see them. What I'll do is, when it's safe for me to stop for a break, or if I get there a little bit early, I'll stop and look at all your comments and go through and reply just before I do the. And now let's see what it looks like when I turn around and I see the giant Space Marines and Marines taking outside of the Warhammer World building. Now, I've seen one of the giant Space Marines before because my old closest store used to be Blue Water before it stopped. Blue Water had a massive Space Marine outside it. It had one, and Warhammer World had one. But it was very much old style Space Marine, in the same way that the big Sig Marine outside is an old style Sig Marine. So I don't know whether so I don't know whether they'll change those. Are we going to have Thunderstrike Sig Marines outside soon? Are we going to have Primaris Space Marines outside Warhammer World soon? I don't know. But either way, looking forward to seeing the big models. I'm looking forward to seeing the tiny models and everything in between. And that takes me to 10 minutes, which is how long I said this first section would be, and I'm now going on to a slightly busier road. And I also don't know if you can even hear me over the sound of the road and engine around me. So I hope you have, and I hope this has been vaguely entertaining for 10 minutes of your time. I'll start another one when we get closer to Warhammer World. So thank you everyone for supporting LItbashing so far, and I might see some of you. Some of you are going to Warhammer World as well. I'll see some of you there. So peace and love everyone, and as always, keep on living.